In this video, I'm going to show you how to create a multiple file project in Storyboard Suite. I'm going to start by using the Photoshop import feature, and I'm going to look for my menu screen because the menu file is going to be where our application begins. So I'm going to rename the project as Home Automation, and when I click Finish, we can see that in our workspace, Home Automation has been added as a project, and Design for the Menu screen appears. There's no real difference between starting a single file project and a project with multiple files. So now I'm going to use the Photoshop import feature again, and this time we're going to select the security screen since that's ready to come in, and instead of importing as a new project, we're going to import to an existing project for Home Automation. So when I hit Finish, all of the font files and images from the security screen get moved in the Home Automation project folder, and we can see we have a second model file now. So taking a look at our security screen, we've got a few layers, but one thing that stands out is that there's no background layer. Now what I can do is use the background layer from another area, which is from our menu screen. So in order to do this, I'm going to select the application for the security screen, and in the properties view we see external model references. So we want to add a reference which is going to be the menu screen. So I pick that up, and this is telling the security screen to take note of the Home Automation screen. Now we're able to add an existing layer. So if I look at these layers that are available, these are both local files to the security screen. On the right, I want to import an external layer, and this is where the background layer is. I can select it and move it over into the project, and it's a background layer that's external, and there it is. So this screen uses a background layer from a different project or a different file. Now I'm going to set up an action that also sources an external item. I'm going to add an action to carry out a screen fade on press. We're going to go to the screen for the menu, which is the H_auto menu 2. So now we've got a screen that's going to do a screen change, and when it goes to another screen, it's actually going to belong to a different file. On the menu screen, we don't have any external model references, so we need to add one so that it can see the security screen. So with that being referenced, now I can set up this control with an action to do a screen change over to the security screen, which is external. So we hit Finish, and at this point I'd like to test these things out. Usually I'd hit Simulate, but I'm going to go into the simulator configurations, and for a project we have multiple GDE files that we need to look at. So I need to add the menu screen as well as the security screen. And I'm going to move the menu screen to the top because that's where we're starting from. It's going to be our start screen. Save changes and simulate, and now we're on the home screen. Our up-down naming conventions are working. Do a screen change to the security application, and also we can go back to the menu. So I'm going to show you what happens when we make a change to content that's shared between two different files. On my background layer, I just want to add some text. So let me just grab the text tool, we'll draw a control and enter some text. We'll just say Storyboard Suite, multi-file application, and then we'll just move that up to the top of the screen. So now what I'm going to do is take this control, give it a name, I'll call it Storyboard, and I'm going to put it on the background layer, and then we're going to save this project or this file. And I move over to the security screen. Here we don't see the text at the top of the screen. So what I need to do is synchronize my content between the two applications. When I click this icon, it lets me know that my background layer is different from the other, and we hit apply, and now it's up to date. We will simulate, and now we've got everything working with screen changes and updating content that needs to be synchronized. So that's a look at working with multiple files in Storyboard Suite. Try the Storyboard Suite 30-day trial for free at cranksoftware.com.